Unit 2, Lesson 14 is the creative product. For this, you're going to go and click on creative product, taking you to this Google slideshow with instructions. So take a look and make sure you read each slide very carefully. Each slide has important information for you that you'll need for this creative product. This product is all about answering one of the two essential questions that we looked at the beginning of the unit. So let's take a look at the directions. So the directions, the first step is to reread the two essential questions for this unit found on slide 3. So on slide number 3, we have our two essential questions. How do friends and family influence our decisions? And what does it mean to accept yourself? So those were the kind of two main questions we're asking ourselves, we're looking at, we're thinking about as we read the text. Step number 2, choose one of the two essential questions to respond to. You do not need to respond to both of them. Pick one that really kind of resonates with you. Step number 3, choose a creative way to answer the essential question. See possible ideas on slide number 4. So once you've selected one of the two essential questions to focus on, you're going to go to slide 4. You're going to click on where it says click here. And this has all types of ideas for how you could creatively show your understanding of the essential question. How would you want to answer that essential question? So there's some possible ideas. You could create a game, like a Book It or Kahoot. You could create a slides presentation that probably usually is not the most creative, but it would work. You could create an art piece to answer it if you really like art. So there are some ideas for some art projects. We have Book Creator. I have access to Book Creator for free. So if you want to use Book Creator to create a book to answer the question, that would be pretty cool too. You could create a podcast. You could create some type of written piece, like a diary from the point of view of one of the characters in the story. So there's just all different types of creative products for answering the essential question. So I would like you not just to give me a Google Doc, answer the question in like a paragraph. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something a lot more creative, a way for you to show me how you're thinking in a more creative way. So once you've thought about once you've picked a product, once you've picked your creative product, then the next step is step number 4. Preview the self-assessment that you will be completing so you know what to expect for grading. See slide 5. So you will be using the self-assessment to grade yourself, and then I will be using it as well. I'll be using the same type of form, and we'll kind of see if we're on the same page as far as a grade for your creative product. So it would definitely help you to see what you're going to be graded on before you even start the product, because that way you save yourself some time. So you're going to see slide 5. So on slide 5, you said it says click here. You go right here. So this is what you will be filling out really slow after you finish the product. So it says learning objective or goal was to answer one of these two objectives. I can explain how friends and family influence our decisions, or I can explain what it means to accept yourself. So one of those two, we have to decide how fully you met that objective. So we got a 4, 3, 2, or 1. And take a look at what each of those descriptions mean. So if you want a 4, or you think you're going after a 4, you need to be able to provide 3 or more examples of where you met the goal or objective in your creative product. So you've got to be able to show me at least 3 places, at least 3 details, like really clear, separate details for how you met your objective. Now, 2 would be at least 2 examples where you met it. A 3 would be you have at least 2. A 2 would be you only have 1 example, and a 1, there's no clear evidence of you answering the question. Then you're going to be saying, where do you believe you're at and why? You're going to be writing it here in this one right here. What evidence do you have that shows you're at this level? This is where you're going to take a screenshot Hopefully you're going to have at least three places where you've met your goal. So you're going to take a screenshot. You could use a phone, you could use a computer, you could use, and you're going to post it here showing that, yep, this is where I met that. And then you're going to explain what you did and what you learned in the assignment and how it aligns with that goal. And then is there anything else you'd like me to consider when assessing your work and reviewing this assignment? So this is what you're going to be graded on, and you're going to be filling this out. So if I were you, I would make sure I at least have 3 specific places where I can show, like, absolutely, I have answered the question here. I've answered it here. I've answered it here with lots and lots of specific details. So that would be something you should take a look at before you even start the project. And that's it for this, okay? So the creative product, this is several days worth of work, the creative product. So make sure you're following every single one of these 5 steps before you even get started. So step 5 is start your creative project to answer the essential question. I am so excited for you. If at any time throughout this process you have questions, please invite me into your breakout room. You do not need to wait until the end to invite me into your breakout room and ask questions. No, please invite me in like when you need help. All right, good luck and have fun.